Welcome to Pickleball Journey. Today we are bringing you 6 common mistakes that people make.
Let's jump right into it.
Real quick for our quarter zip giveaway, we've got Richard Marshall, and our second winner is Matt Bingham. Congrats to both of you. We'll reach out to you.
All right, so the first common mistake that we often see is people taking too big of a swing when they're hitting volley. So it's called a swinging volley, and in tennis, a lot of times if you're coming from tennis, you're doing a big swing like this. But in pickleball, especially on the faster balls, we don't want to be doing a big swing. So if Elisha hits me a ball, I'm going to be out in front here, and I'm just coming over it. The swing on the follow through is where the big swing happens more. Again, it's on the take back that we see this common mistake. I'm gonna do one wrong here. See how that's a big swing? That, I have to have perfect timing for that ball. So we'll do one the right way here. I'm just out in front, and then I'm swinging through on the ball. All right, so another common mistake that we see people make is that they don't reset into the ready position. So when we talk about ready position, we talk about this 11 o'clock position that's slightly favoring the backhand. So I'm out in here, and what I mean by this is when people hit, they swing through, and then they don't get back to that ready position right away. They kind of leave it here, and then they're stuck only able to really hit a backhand. They're not ready to hit a forehand. So I'm gonna do this the wrong way for 3 shots, and then I'll do it the right way for 3 shots. And so I'm stuck there. Just on that second ball already, I stayed here, and it's harder for me to get here. Now I'm gonna do it the right way, where I quickly hit and I reset back to that spot.
All right, so for this next mistake that we see a lot is people move their feet a little too much. We see this amongst tennis players a lot, is they think this is a ground stroke situation, especially in a dink battle, where let's hit a couple dinks. I move my feet, and then I'm like here, and then I set up for my ground, like a ground stroke, and then I'm like back and forth, right? And I'm moving my feet way too much. The problem with this is if I move my feet a lot and then pop it up, and now I'm out of position, Justin can just hit it to the open court, right? So he's so close to me. So what we wanna do is we wanna get to the ball in as few steps as possible. Obviously, we still wanna get there, right? But we wanna get set up perfectly with as few steps as possible. If that's a couple and then hitting it and then we're getting back, or if that's one stepping and then getting back, that's ideal. So give you an example of this. I'm gonna be here, I'm gonna step. Oh, bad dink, here we go. One step, and then I establish myself, one step, and I establish myself, one step. Oh, nice shot. So one step, hit the crack there, right? But one step, hit the ball, and then get back to where we need to be instead of taking multiple steps or even turning my body where I can't react to the ball if I mishit it like that, for example.
This video is brought to you by the like button. So if you smash it, it really does help us out.
All right, so another thing that we see a lot of people making a mistake in is when they go on offense. So say, for example, Justin's gonna pop a ball up. I'm gonna be on offense, right? And he gets the ball back, but the ball comes back not what I like. He resets it well, and it's a little bit lower, and it's maybe below my waist. And I try to be aggressive again, right? So I'm on this offensive position, I'm smacking, I'm doing really well, and then Justin resets it, but I'm not ready to give up my offensive position. So I try to go hard on a lower ball again, and then I miss it. So we need to make sure we're ready to get back into that dink or be conscious of what ball I'm getting and not just be on high on adrenaline and just keep smashing it. So if I'm in a position of dominance and he resets the ball well, let's see if we can kind of show an example here. Like with that one, like I can't be like trying to hit it at his face and be aggressive, right? He reset the ball well, I gotta respect that good shot, and then I gotta go back to it, okay? Yeah. So take as much advantage as you can on a high ball, but if they reset it below your waist, make sure you are also resetting it and getting back into a dink battle or keeping the ball low.
Yeah. I think one thing you can think of is respect your opponent. So you might be frustrated because you think this point is yours.
Yep.
But if they hit a good ball back, respect your opponent, start the point over.
Exactly. So the next mistake we see is when people are they're trying to hit the ball too hard and they're hitting anywhere in the body or anywhere in the range. They're just trying to whack it hard. With these with good athletes out here playing pickleball now and good reaction, right? Anything that you're getting above their knees is they can react and get it back in play and even reset it very well. So you're looking for less power and more for getting it at the feet. The feet should be your big target. So whenever I get a high ball, like I would hold up on the power if I could get it to the feet more. So if I have a straight shot for it, go ahead and hit it hard, or if I got that control. But if I don't have that control, let's start by getting it to the feet, because that's a harder shot than me just hitting it right to his chest really hard. He can just block it, maybe even get it low to me. So wherever they are in the court, doesn't matter if they're kitchen, doesn't matter if they're halfway, doesn't matter if they're at the baseline. I'm always aiming for that feet, and as I get more and more skillful at it, I can hit harder and harder. But don't start by just taking big swings at it and trying to be aggressive, because generally that's not going to go well for you.
Well, and we talk a lot in our other videos about placement over power.
Absolutely.
Is a big thing.
Yep. So right for those feet, just big red target right on those feet. Yep.
So for the final common mistake we often see, whether you're at the baseline or you're in this middle zone and you're trying to hit a drop, is too often we see players standing up too straight. So they're standing straight up, there's no knee bend, and they're trying to hit the ball. This is really tough to dig up these balls that are coming right by your feet. So Elisha's gonna hit one or two here. So, oops. So again, you can make it, but that's a common mistake, standing too straight. What you wanna do instead is get really low, so then you can absorb the ball and really lift it over the net. It also is better for when it's coming and you really don't know whether you're gonna take it out of the air in front, or if you need to scoop that up, let it bounce and hit it on the bounce.
Just add on to that is he's just trying to cover up that target we talked about on the last tip. So, I'm trying to hit the target right, right at his feet, and getting low enables you to, cover up that target and hit a better shot.
Yeah, love it. I'm always having to hold Elisha out of the kitchen, not just this kitchen, but also the kitchen where they've got curated content for Facebook, YouTube, they've got it all.
Go check it out.
All right, Elisha and I, we get our thick white shoes from Promet. Be sure to check out the link in the description for a 10% discount.